Hey everyone, Dan with Mac Rumors, and in this video we're going to go through some of our top tips for using the macOS Finder more efficiently. Our first tip involves the column view and more specifically how to quickly adjust the width of the columns. If you open a new Finder window and the column width is too small to view the names of your files, double-click on the bottom of the column divider and the width will automatically expand to fit the longest file name. Another useful trick is to hold down the Option key when adjusting the column width manually by click-dragging the divider. This adjusts all of the columns in the same window at the same time and also sets the chosen size as the default column width for all Finder windows going forward. If you often work with files in a specific folder, then it's worth setting it as the default folder that every new Finder window opens with automatically. So for example, whenever I open up a new Finder window, it will automatically default to opening the Recents folder, and I generally prefer to open in Desktop. To change this, click Preferences in the Finder menu bar, and under the General tab, you'll see a drop-down menu under New Finder Windows Shows. Then select one of the options in the list or click Other to choose a custom location. Like the Safari toolbar, the toolbar in Finder can also be customized and can put more options at your fingertips when working with files and folders by adding more action buttons to every Finder Windows toolbar. To do so, right-click or control-click the Finder Windows toolbar and select Customize Toolbar. You'll see a drop-down menu of buttons, any of which you can drag up to the toolbar with your mouse cursor, as well as a default set that you can drag up to replace any you've previously added. Speaking of the toolbar, you can also add convenient shortcuts along the top of the Finder window to any app, file, or folder you like simply by holding down the Command key and dragging the item onto an available space in the toolbar. Our next tip is one that really helped me out because after a few hours working on my Mac, I probably end up with 10 different Finder windows open and scattered throughout my desktop. If this sounds like you, don't panic, there is an easy remedy for this. If your desktop is being taken over by multiple Finder windows, you can quickly unify them as tabs in a single window. With a Finder window active, simply click Window in the menu bar and select Merge All Windows. The location of a folder or file may not be immediately obvious when viewed in a Finder window, so here are a few ways to find out that file or folder path. The easiest method is to right-click or control-click the folder name and icon in the title bar. This will show you the full path in a drop-down menu, allowing you to quickly jump to any folder in the list. Alternatively, you can make the path constantly visible at the bottom of every Finder window by selecting View and Show Path Bar in the Finder menu bar. Side note, you can double-click on any folder in the path bar to jump straight to it in the current open window or tab. The status bar in the Finder window is something that is very useful and surprisingly turned off by default. The Finder status bar displays two pieces of information that will come in handy when organizing your files. For example, you'll see how many items are contained in the open folder, as well as the current disk's available storage space. To toggle the status bar on, in the Finder menu bar, select View, Show Status Bar. If you've ever performed a search inside of the Finder window, you might be frustrated when it searches your entire system by default, as opposed to just the folder that you're currently in. Good news is, there's an option in Finder's preferences that lets you automatically limit searches to the folders that's currently open. In the menu bar, click Finder, Preferences, and select the Advanced tab. In the drop-down menu under When performing a search, select Search the current folder. Now, most macOS users are familiar with Finder's spacebar activated Quick Look mode, which offers a preview of the currently highlighted file or files, but you might not know about Quick Look's Fullscreen Slideshow feature. You can enter a Fullscreen Slideshow preview by holding the Option key when you next press the spacebar to activate Quick Look. The desktop will fade out for a close-up of your selected images and/or documents, which can be scrolled through using the arrow keys or using the on-screen navigation buttons. You can also select the index card icon on the overlay to glance at all of your selected files on the one screen. Finally, our last tip is the ability to show you your hidden files in a Finder window. So for example, when you select your Macintosh hard drive, you'll see a few basic folders like Applications, Library, System, and Users. There are actually a ton of hidden files that Finder conveniently hides from you because you most likely do not need quick access to these file types on a daily basis. If you do, however, need to access a hidden file, simply press Shift, Command, and the dot or period key, and your hidden files will appear. Use the same keyboard command to toggle this feature on or off. Let us know if you have any hidden tips or tricks to be more efficient with Finder in the comments section down below. This has been Dan with Mac Rumors. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.